In this vlog I visit Europa-Park where I point out all their anniversary celebrations.
Nice 50 sign.
I reveal a key piece of information about the Europa-Park mascot's mode of transport.
Ed's car, bit of a spoiler.
And I make reference to my two brothers.
Sad little things, that's what I notice all the time.
It's time for Peter's Vlogs.
Ooh, isn't that a pretty view? And from one pretty view to another, maybe? Let's try and get out on this balcony. Good morning, welcome to Europa-Park. It's the beginning of the 2025 season. It's literally day one. And I thought we'll go and explore it. I've been staying in the Hotel Alcazar, the castle-themed hotel. Of course, we'll do a review on our channel. We're slowly getting around all the Europa-Park hotels. But yes, as I say, it's the first day of the season and it's time to go and explore it. We do get early ride time staying in the hotel. Starts from 8:30 till 9, so you get there half an hour earlier with the likes of Blue Fire and Piraten, all my favourites. However, because it's the beginning of the season, they're going to do a little celebration at the main entrance. So I need to try and get over there very quickly and see whether I can capture it. You can just about see Voltron in the distance there going around. So yeah, let me jump over to the main entrance and start the day. Of course, I'd usually be going in via this entrance, and they do have some lovely 50th anniversary balloons. But let's go to the main entrance. About 15-minute walk in that direction.
Der Ball Nummer 2 war 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, welcome! Feiern unter den Sternen. Medici Bono.
Wow. Finally in. Let's walk past. It's loud, it's very atmospheric. Everyone's excited. It's nice to see 50 years. And we've got an ABBA people playing, I assume in Italy. So it streams over there, which is quite nice. We are... Oh yeah, look at all this stuff. They've had a lot of confetti cannons this morning. Oh, and we're on a carpet. Which is quite nice. Anyway, let's get into where it might be a little bit quieter. Now we can talk a bit more. That took me about 40 minutes to get in from the point where I was. So you saw a little bit there. There was a speech for about half an hour by the max. And then they were throwing out like 200 Ed toys. And then there's a little celebration. And then they've been letting people in. Obviously, I could have gone via the hotel entrance. And to be honest, if I walked back to the hotel entrance, probably would have experienced a far quicker entry. I imagine today will be incredibly busy. But that doesn't bother me. I'm not here really to do that much. We're going to have a look and see what's new around the park. Ah, there's a whole brass band playing. That's mad. Right, hopped over to somewhere a little bit quieter now, and yes, it's quite nice. You can see all the characters there, and I wasn't expecting to see a brass band here. It is the 50th anniversary celebrations, of course. And who am I with today? Well, I'm here with me, myself and I. And I'm very underprepared today because I've been just travelling around Austria for the past week and decided I'll pop in. But I don't have a day bag. It's also meant to be like 21 degrees today, and it wasn't meant to be anything like that when I first head out. So I am very overdressed, so I might die. I'll have to have a look for a bag or something in the shops. We'll have a wander around and see what's new, and I'll go on the smaller stuff today as it's just myself. I'm not too fussed. I don't have a GoPro today, so I can't take you on. However, Charles might show you a bit of what the attractions look like. Whee! I don't know where they are playing this ABBA, unless they were up in the Monorail station, and I don't see them up there. But obviously the music's completely disappeared once you come over here. So that's interesting. Anyway, let's go and explore it. Let's head somewhere. I was going to show you the entrance. I was going to say, because they have changed the mouse. Edio mouse looked very creepy out the front, but it was very, very busy, as you saw in the clip. So not going to do that. But let's have a wander and see what new things we can find. Like Madame Fjordur, which I really like, and apparently they've put some stuff in here in the queue line, a little bit extra in relation to their dinosaur book TV series, I think it is actually. But they made it less sneaky. Yeah, there you go. So it used to be all hidden. Oh, look. They've got themselves a computer now. They're all in here. It used to be a lot more subtle. You go into a shop and you didn't see anything until you went behind the curtain because you was asleep. And then you go into a curiosities. Whereas now, it seems to be all about Dino Mates, which is a TV series. Let's see whether there's anything on the rise, which also shows it. Well, first things first is it shows Dino Mates on the cars now. Yay! Hopefully they haven't changed it too much in here, if at all. I believe it was just a queue line, but we'll have a look. Of course, they want to link everything together nowadays to be commercialised, which obviously that's the aim of the game nowadays. But this was a very sweet attraction, and I'm hoping they haven't done anything to it because it's just adding to the storyline. Smells gorgeous though. Like they really pumped in some. It smells like cake everywhere because everywhere's about the party now, as it used to be. Again, a little bit subtle at the end. But yeah, it smells gorgeous, and I do love this attraction. That's the best thing about Europa-Park going by yourself, is that there's plenty of things that you can go and do, and it doesn't matter about being by yourself. There's plenty of little attractions that you can go and enjoy, or do the bigger rides through single rider if you want to. Hurry up, Dino Mates. Yeah, there's a couple of new animatronics there. The B-man's okay. That's the main thing. Just a couple of things. Basically, telling you all about Dino Mates. I don't remember you. Oh, Grapey man. Are you new, Mr. Grapey? There's a mum feeding the children, little baby birds, and that's pretty new as well. Over that, I've just not paid any attention before. The smells are incredibly strong. Just went through a a washing powder area. You're new in the sink. You weren't there before. Or were you? Something's different. Something's different now. So, it's T-Rex's birthday. It's not just Europa-Park celebrating. Well, and he's wrapped up in a different newspaper. I love the music now. Da, 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 da. Yep. Oh, they're all very happy. And it's only subtle changes, so that makes me happy too. Oh, there's very strong cake smells back. He wants a bit. He really wants a bit of it. That was Madam Futurike. I was going to say, there's so many people wearing 50th Europa-Park tops, and then realised that there is a Mac. Hello. Hello, Mr. Mac. As you've seen them everywhere. I'm doing the weird thing now of walking back towards the entrance, because I want to pop to the shop. I want to see whether they've got a bag for me, and I think this might be the quietest time to do it. So it's a little bit perverse going back on myself, but of course, when it's just myself, I can choose. So, have I done solo trips before? No, actually, this is one of the first times. I've done it at Thorpe Park once when I was like 15, which was 20 years ago. So, that time I was like, nope, I do not like going solo. But today I thought I'll try it out again. And, as I say already, Europa-Park, there's so many things, and you could just relax and chill and do the smaller stuff. It really doesn't matter. But yeah, park close gets announced at about 1 p.m. every day. They always say a minimum of 6 p.m. Today I have a feeling that it will probably be quite a late close. I'm going to guess minimum 7 p.m. We'll find out. I also want to watch some shows, And I want to see whether they've got any park maps. Usually they've got them at the entrance and I walk straight past at the time. And this is genuinely really cool that they've got a brass band out for today. Obviously having a little bit of a break. Really like that. A lot of entertainment. Unlike in the UK now, because obviously the UK parks are cutting them all back. Brilliant. Whereas over here in Germany, they're doubling down, and particularly Europa-Park, who pride themselves on their entertainment. They're going mad. Obviously, they were playing ABBA at the entrance, and that's because 50 years ago it was the 70s. And I think we're going back into them. They're still playing. It's like a whole concert, which is really nice. Anyway, let's pop into the shop. Also see what's new. I was trying to find out where they're playing the ABBA. I don't think they're playing up there. I'm not sure where they're playing it. But as I've come over here, I've noticed that they've changed the board. The Wall of Fame, the longest lasting people here, longest employee rewards, now have photos of themselves, which is really quite sweet. Honouring those who deserve it. It says, oh, let's get my phone out. It's a bit difficult to do two things at once, isn't it? Oh, yes. They're the backbone of our success. That's where they care about themselves. That's really sweet. Anyway, chicken tikka's really loud. Let's go into the shop. Ah, they've put these over here as well. Oh no, this was 40 years. So that's been there a while. I wonder if they'll do something similar for 50. Right, into the shop, as I keep saying, which has changed this year. Ooh, see, got some lovely coaster track. Oh, and the tills have gone over there now. Right. Oh, I could get a little drawstring pink bag. Or maybe I'll get a little baby Ed. That'll be useful. That's all I really need. And it's €7.95. I'll have a look around and see whether there's anything else I can get. Ooh, plenty of little bits and bobs, and they've still got all the alpha mods, and a reduced van if you want it. Ah, here's the anniversary stuff, of course. Have a pillow, $12.95. Don't break anything, that'd be bad, wouldn't it? Tumbler, free, doesn't tell you the price. Or the mug, it's kind of embossed. That's genuinely quite nice, I like that. And that's only a tenner. Some great glass. Oh, you can even buy the buntu or the stuff. Oh, it's sugar apparently. Oh, you should be able to eat those. They're like hundreds of thousands. Or the 50th classes, they're nice. Pack of cards. Ooh. More expensive than the mug. We have the 50th anniversary Monopoly. Ooh. Monopoly's everywhere nowadays, isn't it? Everybody does them. Oh, or you can go for the retro. Oh, I like that. And that's the same price. Apart from it being a bit camping style thing, but it's not. It's is it metal? I can't tell with just one hand. No, I think it's ceramic. That's really nice. And so's this. Yeah, they've gone old-fashioned. I love how all the parks are starting to do the retro stuff nowadays. Retro's come back in fashion, hasn't it? So Fort Park does it, Wallaby does it. I haven't seen any Alton Towers actually. Maybe Alton Towers should start doing some. But yeah, it's pretty much the same merchandise, but in old or new. And what's in the can? It's a can cake. Do you want some tinned cake? Maybe. 5-0 top. On EO 50. Can you see that? Just about. That's sweet. And $5.95 for that. I like it. Right, okay, let's have a look, see what else they've got. Loads of pin badges. These are, ooh, that's cool. Fridge magnet. Oh, they've got all of them. Silver Star does the same. Yeah, bottle top. Get little Ed and Edda. They don't look so creepy on that. I really don't like the new style Ed and Edda. I really don't like the new style Ed and Edda at all. I far prefer the older style. Older style to the left, new style to the right. Jokers, no. Here I am stuck in the middle with you. That's the song, isn't it? Come on, we know that. Ah, a Voltron car sticker. I remember someone's asked for this, so I need to get this. That was easy. $1.95 if you want a Voltron car sticker, by the way. Or Atlantica or a Europa-Park one. Oh, you can have a little yoppie. Unfortunately, he's cuter on the ride than he is here. Pilot Ed looks a lot cuter. He doesn't feature on the ride. They've got lots of different stuff, which is quite handy. And then we go back into the older merchandise. Yeah, I do like the. Oh, they've got some tops as well. €30 for a Europa-Park anniversary top. It's printed, so it's not going to last. That's stitched, but I don't think that's new. And grey, also printed. So it won't last, but I'm saying that I'm wearing a Europa-Park Germany printed top, as you can see there. So maybe they can if you look after them. I might actually get one of these. Probably have to go. Oh no, they're all small, mediums, or extra larges, or XXX larges. That's all just the larges. I like large because they're comfortable on me. As you can tell, I'm getting a bit big now. There's a large. €30 for those. Or you can go for €70 for the really nice hoodie. Really nice hoodie. Where you can get the grey one as well. Not that you can really tell. It's a really nice design. And look, you can see all the ends. This is really nice. Right, okay, I might have to buy myself a top. Oh dear. Oh, I'm going to end up with spending a lot of money, aren't I? Come in for a bag. Oh, I could get a proper bag for €50. Don't think I want a proper bag, do I? These remind me of Galactica. Alton Towers. Obviously, it's Voltron. Challenge 6. Croatia. Official Croatian top. Also €30. The €30 must be the go-to. Oh, I could also get a bum bag. A bum bag for €10. That would hold everything. Or I could get myself a little satchel. And the little satchel is also, presumably, a tenner. Oh no, it's 13 euros. That might be slightly more useful. But I wouldn't be able to take my water. And I couldn't put my fleece in there if it gets a bit warm. Which it is going to get a bit warm, isn't it? Yeah, I think I'll need to get myself a... Oh, I could get myself a... See, there's plenty of bags. 13 euros again. And I do like the voletarium, or the vol. That might swing it for me. There you go, you're literally going shopping with me. I'm sure that's really interesting for you. I'm sure Charles has not commented on this whatsoever. Is there anything else new? Let's have a nosy. Nope, seen you before. I think we've seen most of these before in the previous. I mean, the merchandise is getting a lot better. I remember when I first started coming to EP, about 10 years ago now, and it wasn't great. Ah, here we go. It's an official book. Ah, taking you through 50 years of Europa-Park, I believe, but in French and German. Yeah, I like that. I think I like it in English. Doesn't look like they do it in any other language. But if you can speak German or French, oh, it's only €4.90. That's acceptable. And they do German Chronicles of Europa-Park as well. Oh, it goes through the year. Oh, and a whole load of entertainment. Good as well. Shopping and games. Wow, they really do go into details, don't they? A Mac 1. Yep. And that is €9.90. All in German. I think that's all they do is German on that. Yeah. That's nice. Oh, and you can get 50 bauble. £4.95. It's becoming a long shopping segment, isn't it? Oh. And then you can get, oh, these are the t-shirts everybody's buying. Ooh. It's a Camp David limited edition. €35. Or you can get yourself a Pele. Also for €35. Reasonable. Or a weird cap. No, they've got some quite nice. Some rather nice 50th anniversary stuff. Okay, they're doing well. Oh, there's more of it. It's all the same again. Oh, you can get a 50th anniversary umbrella. Oh, a 5.0 pin badge. I think I prefer the other one. Or Grand Prix of Europe. Grand Prix. Ah, here we go. Now that's a pin badge I can get behind. That's stunning. €5. Uh-oh. Put that in my basket. Can I have creepy Ed and Edda? No, thank you. Or a 50-year with the Grand Prix thing on it. Oh, you can get a weird, silly hat. Actually, that's very 70s throwback. And I think that is it. Now, what bag should I go for? I think I'm going to go for the Volitarian bag. That'll be handy. And then I can head off and actually explore some more. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's go buy that bag. I said that was the end of the shopping. Actually, no. I think these are new. Silver Star. Team Silver Star. 30 euros. That's a lot nicer though, the Silver Star top. There's only a few of those. And Team Blue Fire as well, so I'm assuming that's... Listen, I am Team Blue Fire, but I don't like this top. No, thank you. Anyway, I've purchased. It is here. Let's go and explore. Yes. Right, I'm out. I'm about 60 euros lighter. Park map obtained. No. And now it's a lot quieter down here, and particularly with the music. A little bit of a proper explore with a 50. It's really nice, the efforts they go to. And this is what I really like about Europa-Park. And what really makes it stand out from other parks, look, I've taken off my top jumper, is that it is really guest focused. That's the words I wanted. Really guest focused. They do care. Obviously, it's very expensive to visit. I think this year it's 73 euros if you rock up on the day. However, you can see where those 73 euros have gone, and you don't mind spending it because everywhere is just gorgeous, and everywhere is designed for you, essentially your enjoyment, and they do push that a lot. And they are obviously all about themselves, the Macs. They do push themselves as the Mac family have done all this for you, and it's a kind of a cult kind of situation as a result. But yes, I love it, and it's such a lovely day. You're almost guaranteed to have a great time visiting. They're all putting their stuff away now. They've done their brass bands. That's sweet. Right, I'll have a look at the map and we'll go and explore, because it is the 50th year. However, have they done much? Well, no, not really. I'm going to go this way, off the beaten path. So you'd think for like the 50th year, might do something massive like Croatia was last year. But no, they've just got Grand Prix of Europe. They're doing a German film out in German-speaking languages over summer. And a few shows. But that is about it. Oh, I do like that though. Look. Can I zoom in? Yeah. That's really sweet. It's got little 50th flags on them. Yeah, let's go and explore, see what else we can see which is new. Right, park map. Let us entertain you, see. No, this is what they care about, is the shows. And to be honest, I also care about the shows. They're pushing morning a bit, 12:15 p.m. afternoon. It's not really in the morning. But, you know, right, so they've got new surprise, new big moments, celebration show, new Saving Fairy Tale Land, new Legends of Zorro. Basically, everything's new. And Ed's Party Parade, quite looking forward to that. And then there's a couple of the highlights for children and some more highlights there. So they do a lot of entertainment here, and that's what I'm mainly going to focus on today. Obviously I can't film most of it, so I'll just have to talk to you about it instead. But we will go on some smaller attractions as we go around, and maybe a couple of big ones if I see a single rider which is potentially acceptable. So yes, and also Coca-Cola celebrates. Thank you, Coke. Right, I'm flipping back and forth everywhere, as you can probably tell. But what has gone is the Mercedes sponsorship of Silver Star. Looks like a long queue. It's only 35 minutes because they're incredibly efficient. However, in its place is 50 years of Europa-Park. They say that's the original sign. That's absolutely tiny. It looks like the original sign, but it definitely isn't the original sign, is it? Because that's the original sign. So you've got everything. Oh, it's all in French, English, German. I will brush over this because obviously, if you visit, you'll want to see all this. Oh, they've got a little luxury boat. Got nice little models. Oh, I like them. Oh, it's coffee copiers. Mad that they've got that in there, and then it celebrates 10 years. Oh, and they've got a little bit on that side. Filming. Oh, and they've brought in the models. There's Eurosat. Eurosat. I apologise. They keep moving these models here or in the preview centre, which was the carousel at one point. A great big beautiful tomorrow, which I don't think exists anymore. They're demolishing it, and now it's something new for this year. So yeah, and it's also been in Rulantica. A lot of these models have been in Rulantica before, and now they're here. I mean, it's a good use of what was a hugely wasted space. All right, and they're talking about the Max and the people who brought up the park. That's sweet. Oh, they're obsessed about silver Eurosat, which, to be honest, so was I. And you can sit in the original car. And then it goes to now as well. It's all about map guys. Sweet. More models. I've been here. It seems just if I stand about here, that's pretty much where I was from the hotel last night. Hotel room. Easy. This is very nice. Once I get off camera, I'll properly read these. Don't worry, I'm not just racing through, ignoring it all. There's the old. Yes, he looks a lot better. 50 years. It's from Rulantica. That's Pirates. Pretty sure. Did I have that in Preview Centre, or was that in the Mac Bank? This one was in the Mac Bank at some point. I do like how they still make models. Obviously, this was only 3 years ago or so, after the big fire, I made this. Yep, it's all about the areas. Oh, look, there's even a chair to sit down in. Don't think that's there for that. Probably for this staff member. It's all about next year, Monaco, which is an extension of France, isn't it? I suppose this is the French area, and I believe this bit is becoming Monaco because it makes sense because of the Grand Prix. Grand Prix of Europe, the Mega Prix. And yes, slightly in. Gone are the Mercedes models. And in are some other F1-y things. I'm trying to get into F1 this year. See how good that goes. The first week was last weekend, and then there's some tonight, qualifiers today, or if they've already happened. Oh, maybe qualifiers were last night. And then the main ones. Don't have a clue what this car is. Any idea? Let me know in the comments, please. But yes, it's gone all Monaco-y. Goodbye, Mercedes. But the rest of the queue for Silver Star is still as boring as ever, bland as ever. But no, this is really sweet. And little stars at the top. This is a real nice touch. Oh, and look, there's the family tree. It's a who's who of the Mac family. Love it. Oh, and some more model here. And this one's a Voltron. Okay, this is a really nice touch. I'm going to spend some time having a look at that, and I'll see you in a minute. Oh, hello. Not seen you before. Are you new? I think you are, aren't you? It's a busy day. You can see all the queues and the extensions. And I'm heading to the first show that I want to watch, which is in the Shakespeare Globe, the Royal Globe Theatre, which hopefully will be quite good. It's trying to balance doing as many as you can in the short amount of time that you can do them in, and unfortunately, obviously this park is designed to be here for more than one day, and I am not. I'm only here for one day today. Stayed overnight last night. Hotel was absolutely gorgeous as always. We do have those all on our channel. If you do like to have a look at our hotels, see which one you fancy. We just need to tick off a couple more. And obviously they're building the camp resort. They said that was all for 2025. That's actually coming next year. They're opening the wagons, I think, this year. So a bit of an extension of wagons. And then there'll be a hotel next year. So we'll film those when they arrive, and then we can do comparisons. So it is slowly coming along, but they keep building things. What is this park doing? Anyway, there's the Globe Theatre over there. Can't film, however, I will tell you exactly what it's like when I come out the other side. And here's all the shows and the show times. So as you can see, lots of things which overlap each other, particularly the big stuff which I want to watch. So the Europa-Park Theatre Big Moment Celebration Show, kind of want to watch that. That's in a massive theatre, that is, so that should be quite good. I quite like the Super Ices in the Ice Stadium, which is just behind us. Globe Theatre. And of course, I want to watch Ed's Party Parade. Where is it? It's not Party Parade anymore, but Ed's Parade. I'll be watching those as we go. It's a warm day. It's my first over 20-degree day in 2025. Christ, time is going on a bit, isn't it? But yes, let's go and see what Simsala's like. Ooh. And before I tell you what the show was like, I thought I'll just pop in to the stadium. This used to be sponsored by Adidas. Clearly not anymore. I think it's sponsored by Erdinger by the looks of it. And yes, and it's now all themed around the local football club that I believe Europa-Park sponsor. Is it Freiburg? And their own stadium, well, they've sponsored it, so it's called the Europa-Park Stadium now. So they've redone this. So it represents the stadium and the Freiburg Football Club. I believe it's that anyway. Right, let's go outside and I'll tell you what the show was like. Okay, that was Simsala, half-hour show. It's a comedy. It's all in German, but you don't really need to know German to understand it. It's really good, to be honest. I really enjoyed it. Probably one of the funniest shows, and probably one of the best shows I've seen in the Globe Theatre. The Globe Theatre has sometimes been a little bit on the weak side whilst they've been doing shows. So I never usually rate those, whereas that was actually genuinely really good. It was a really good first showing of that for the year. Would recommend. Essentially, it's a guy who wants to become a prince, essentially. He is a prince. He comes out, he's not the best looking prince in the world. He gets a princess. They then see the frog king in a well. I've learned all that through Duolingo in the past week, actually, so I thought that was quite useful for me. I was like, oh, I recognise this, because that fairy tale doesn't translate into English. I've never seen it there. But yes, a frog who lives in the well comes out, kisses a princess who's the frog king. But yeah, genuinely, 30 minutes, well worth spending going to do that. Now, it gives me a perfect opportunity to come and see the ice show, which is at 12:15. So it's 12:05 now. Gonna head in and find out what this show's like. I usually really like Super Ice, so hopefully this one's quite decent. We'll find out. And that was the ice show. You are allowed to film up to 30-second bursts in there, so you've just seen a little bit of it, and the dark section, the little race bits, and a little bit more. So it's the race, Ed versus the knocked crab, or the night crab, basically like a crow. He is one of the characters, he's the evil character of Europa-Park and has appeared in many of the attractions. Ooh. As I was saying until I was rudely interrupted by loads of people who decided to push past me and get in while they just sit there. Yeah, it's the evil character of the show or the park. They're racing together, and he tampers with Ed's car. Bit of a spoiler. And what I definitely think, I say I'm new to F1, but I'm pretty sure it's against the rules. Ed then races as Ed and wins. So I think that is a disqualification, to be honest. I don't think that's allowed. But, you know, the show itself is a little bit on the weak side. Obviously, they've had to push in the film that they're making for this year. There's quite a bit of dead bits. It doesn't flow between scenes. You get a lot of dark sections in there whilst they're waiting for things to move around and a bit quiet. It's not the best Super Ice show I have seen here, to be honest. In fact, I'd probably rate that as a 6 out of 10. So out of the 2 that I've seen so far, I would highly recommend the show in the theatre, the Globe. I would give that a good 9 out of 10. Maybe even a 9.5. Genuinely really good. I can understand most of it. It is in German. It's a lot of German speaking, so it does rely on you to understand on German most of it. But I far preferred it to the ice show, and the ice show was okay. You don't need to speak any language. It's very obvious why it does, but it's a little bit on the weak side. Anyway, I've got a little while now until the next show, so let's have a wander around and see bits which I haven't seen yet. Obviously, we've only explored a tiny section of today, but I think I'm going to do a bit of Atlantis Adventure, seeing as it's on for 1 minute, as it always is. There's a little bit of a queue there. It wasn't 1 minute, it was more like 2, so I got to watch a bit of the pre-show. I miss the old music on this. But yes, it's just a classic shoot 'em up on an omni-mover truck. So it eats through people. And the video tells you not to shoot the poor character, the turtle. Yep, you can spin it. Whee! Oh, that wasn't very reactive to me. Yep, bit of Atlantis. I can't film and shoot, so I'll see you later. 78,000. That makes me a barracuda. That's what I got today. 78,000. Right. They've sad little things that I notice all the time. They've redone the fire exit signs, so now it's lit up like a Christmas tree. It's like fire exit the ride. However, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't light up too much of the scene because the scenes are very lit up anyway. But there you go. And the new for 2025, new fire exit signs in Atlantis. Super fart. I can't remember what it's called. I wanted to call it Atlantica Super Splash because that's what I'm looking at right now. The most picturesque view. Oh look, there's someone. It's stopped on the track over there beside us. Wait a second, I'm looking at Poseidon. Here we go, that's where I get all confused. Atlantica Super Splash and Poseidon are very similar. Atlantica Super Splash is over the side of the park, and this is Poseidon. Oh wow, see all the roller coasters. Got Pegasus over there, and Silver Star. Oh, I do love this park. Anyway, let's go and have a wander around. See you in a bit. Oh, it is nice for it to be warm. Oh, it's a treat. However, I left my sunglasses, as I always do, in my bag, which is in the hotel. Could I be bothered to walk over there and get it? No. So I'm just going to be squinting throughout. Of course, I could do Voltron. Voltron's 50-minute queue. There you go. You can see how busy it is today. And yet their newest roller coaster is only on 50 minutes because they eat through queues like nobody's business. There is also a single riders. Sometimes single rider on here is longer. And to be honest, I don't rate this ride. It looks very pretty, but it's just too intense for me. No thank you. I feel like a roller coaster tycoon character. This ride is too intense for me. Yeah. So I'd like to avoid it, to be honest. Maybe one day. I'll just come to have a look down here to see whether they've improved this area at all. Nope. Everything's still exactly the same. With Traumatica over in the side. And some temporary food outlets here. However, they have finished the building up there. That was being built last time I was here. Splash happens. Haha, Snorri, you rude person. Obviously relating that to a swear word there. But yes, gorgeous. It does look gorgeous. But it just doesn't ride very well. Too many elements put together in a very jarring situation. Basically, it's yes, you can do it, but should you do it? And the answer to that is no, I don't think so. If they reduce the amount of elements that are in there, sorry for the squinting, barely see. If they reduce the elements that are in there, I would actually probably quite enjoy it, but nope, it's just too many. Nice 50 sign. Right. What we notice over here, obviously right next to Voltron, is Euromere, and they have announced this year is the last of Euromere. And much like Voltron, it's a ride which I don't really mind. That can go. Back in the day when they used to have Eurosat and Euromere, people would be like, are you a Mere person or a Sat person? I was a Sat. I was Eurosat. And now you only have Mere, and Mere can go. Oh, Tesla. He's looking really sad. What has Musk done to your name? Oh God. But yep, the last year of this dreadful ride. Lovely music, lovely spinny lift hill. Rest of it, again, too intense for me. I cannot be dealing with it. But yep, this is the last year. Final call for the Euromere. You will see me going on it at some point this year. I do have an annual pass which expires in November at the very beginning of Halloween, my favourite time of year. So I might need to renew it then. But yes, it will be going. But hopefully what won't be going at the same time is bench. So we're going to do a bit of bench. We do love a bit of bench, don't we? Oh, and of course the new GP thing. I'll have a look at that in a minute. But what my favourite thing is, along with walking characters, is all these tiny little attractions which you can just go on and it has no queue. Bench. Bench, 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 bench. With the old fire exits. Why does Atlantis have new fire exit signs and yet bench can cope with the old ones? Who knows? These are the questions I must ask the Macs when I see them. And I do believe some of the Mac family were in the ice show, not physically in the ice show, but watching the ice show with us. It was the first one of the season, of course. Bench. Oh, I do love a bit of bench. You know, we bring you all the best stuff on this channel, don't we? Why do you want to go on all the big coasters when you could just go on this? Oh, bench. It's another 50 planter. Monorail's still there, and they've redone all this area. It's now the GP thing. Oh, look, they've got a nice little grandstand. So you can watch the little fountains. All the fountains have got a lot smaller now, and they're just a circle. And then there is a queue for what looks like a photo shoot thing. Maybe it's broken. Yeah, Grand Prix Adventure. Oh, that's the main queue there. I don't know. Yes. Look, and they've got all the lovely stars and everything like that. Oh, I mean, this will probably be quite a queue. Oh my god, look at it, queues all the way over there, 50 minutes. I will not be doing that. Not now, anyway. But that is new for this year, and that's something which we need to do. And also, they have redone these cars, I believe. They've made them all Ed Grand Prix. So they've given them a little bit of a facelift, as you can just see there. Nice little touches. Thank you, old school Ed. I prefer you. Yeah, this is pretty. Shall we go on the monorail? Let's see whether the monorail's got a queue. The monorail does have a queue. But look, they've put this into a big brick area now. It was the Rulantica Preview Centre. More people are deciding to leave rather than wait for the monorail, which is all fine with me. Yes, it's all a bit different. Let's go on the monorail. Ooh. It's the original concept art for the monorail and the dome and the Grand Prix. That's quite cool. And over there, they've got the world is my... I can't remember what it says at the end. But yeah, it's all slightly different. And supposedly, you could probably see something, considering they're looking down. Maybe it'll stay on the monorail. We'll find out in a minute. Let's have a look. Can we see you down below? Oh, it's a queue line. Now that is exciting. No, thank you. Oh, More 50 flowers. Hey! And no audio in this carriage. It's a busy new attraction. And a sport bar looking lovely and Coke themed rather than Adidas. Of course, the Grand Prix. Silverstone Priest. More 50 stuff. $50. All the 50 flowers. We've got them everywhere. I like this. Oh, and they've named that up. Franz Macken. Franz Maxen. Haha. Scandinavian. And they've got the splash pool ready for summer. And there's the hotels in. That could probably be useful for way done. Let's see whether we can see the super splash. I think I've seen more super splashes than that. Super splash. Very nice hotel, but you can only see it from this angle. Apparently, Wodan's had a bit of retracking this year. It's got a bit of steel track, which they seem to be doing on all their GCIs now. Apart from Wicker Man, because it's weak compared to the others. I don't know whereabouts that is. Maybe we'll see it in a bit. Right, I've been considering, should I stay on or should I get off? However, I think I'm going to stay on and do a full lap, because then I can be back ready for the next show, which isn't that far away. This is Iceland. There we go, right next to the house. The Scandinavian. Oh, it looks really nice. That's on them, they've made an effort. I mean, they make massive efforts all the time, don't they? But that's nice. And you. It's all EP flowers. Oh, when do you think they will get rid of the African area, which they half did? And then the fires got in the way, and now they've left the rest of it. Africa, famously, not in Europe. But they are doing Indian weeks at the moment in spices. Kind of tempting. I'll see what the opening times are. Maybe I'll do that in a bit. Oh, lovely church. And back into Luxembourg we go. Oh, I need to do pirates at some point too. Yeah. The world is mine. Failed. Can't remember what failed is in English. Oh, there's some more. Is that the main entrance? Don't know. But yes, here's a bit more of the queue line for. Oh, it's a 3D experience. I forgot about that. Or is it 4D? That's interesting. But no, not today. Maybe in the future. Right. I need some sort of food and a drink. Or maybe get ready for the Italian show. Let's go. 15 minutes. No, you still can't tempt me. Oh, there's something nice about just sitting in France with baguettes, un baguette, and a Coca-Cola as you chill out. I could have had a tart flambe, but you know, I just fancied a baguette. So I'll just watch a bit of fountains and eat and chill. Yeah. It wasn't too long until the next show, which is a big moment, the celebration show. It's got a bit of a queue. Don't know whether they're letting in now or whether it's filling up. Still got 10 minutes to go, so hopefully there's plenty of space. I'm going to go join the queue. Let's see what it's like. Or not. Unfortunately, they've run out of space. The person in front of me was the last person in. Oh well. Right, let's go and do Geister Slush. There is 2 shows of this a day. The next one's at 5:45. They have just announced the park close time. As I say, they always do a minimum of 6 p.m. during the summer season. This is the beginning of the summer season. And today the park will be closing at 7:30. So an hour and a half late. Which is perfect, because the train I wanted to get was at 8 p.m. So I think I can do that. And let's go into Castello and do a bit of this. And hopefully not get the spot in. Oh dear. Right. There we go. Of course, say hello to the Max. Hello, hello, Michael Mack. Lovely artwork. Right, here we go.
Ich kann dir alles geben, was du dir nicht einmal zu träumen gewagt hast.
Das offene Castello der Medici. Heute ist eine übernatürliche Macht. Einmalig in diesem Jahrhundert. Sie werden ganz beseelt sein.
Nice little 50 Europa-Park on there. We're waiting for the train. That one was full. Everywhere's full. So yes, let's get a train to the back of the park. There is something nice about just getting a train around places, isn't there? Big fan. Just get to chill out, and the train gets to take you. I'm going to go to Spain, I think. That's the aim today. Go to Spain. And then walk slowly back from there. Oh, they've replaced the sign for Ireland. Because now it's got creepy Ed. Creepy Ed in Ireland. Creepy Ed, why? Past all the small little boat rides. Let's go to Spain right now. Hola, senora. We are at Spain. Off the train in Spain. And tell you what we're not doing today is the horse show, because the shows don't match up. I don't know whether I'd have been able to do it if... No, I wouldn't have, because there's only 2 shows a day. It's at midday, so I was already in the ice show. And then it's on later when I want to actually watch the other show. The show which I was not allowed into because it was busy. They have put a new roof on there apparently, which is very exciting. New roofs, yes. But the horse racing style shows haven't really interested me before that much. I was looking up there. It's actually, yeah, isn't it? It's just in front of us. But nope, we'll not be doing that show. Helps when I'm staring at it. Oh, he's going to tell us that the park's open until 7:30, which is very nice of him. This area is gorgeous. Another 50 planter. The plants are gorgeous. So when I was coming this way, I was going to say, should I go right or left? Should I go towards Portugal and Iceland, or should I go towards Arthur? And well, Arthur's actually down at the moment. It's rare to see rides closed at Europa Park. Very, very rare. The queue had people in there, so it was just a delay.
7:30 p.m.
Thank you, Ed. Further enjoy my day. I will enjoy my day here at Europa Park. Thank you. But yes, because it's down, I thought I'd wander this way. And of course, what is a good benefit of Europa Park is that they do have single rider queues on some of their attractions, which include Rodan and Blue Fire and Arthur down. Voletarium for some weird reason, Voltron, and probably some others that I've forgotten about or missed. But those are the ones I definitely remember. So, I'm going to head over to Iceland. I want to see what this new track is and see whether it rides any differently as a result. And the way to do that is to go and ride Wodan. So let's go through Portugal and get over to Wodan. See you in a minute. Still walking on the way. However, I do like these planters. Various colours everywhere, but genuinely really nice. The planting's amazing too. But yeah, I do like these. I mean, as I walk into Iceland, I was very mean about Africa earlier because Africa is famously not in Europe. Well, actually, Iceland is also famously not in Europe, isn't it? Oh God, no, I don't want to get wet by whale watching. Yeah, Flame Kitchen's open. What really excited me, this is rarely open, but Phantasialand now does it. They don't have a big sign saying when it's open. Ooh. Maybe it's open more now. Oh, it's got its own Instagram. It must be an external company. But yes, let's go and see. Hopefully, Wodan's single rider queue isn't too long. Here's hoping. Ooh, 50. Well, I don't have to look very far to see where the replacement steel track is. It's straight out of the station. Interesting. That wasn't a bit where I was expecting it to be. Wonder whether it's anywhere else. I suppose it does have a little bit of wear and tear here. But single rider's not massively long. Wow, there's a fair few people. Hopefully it won't be too long. We'll find out. So I'm off. 20 minutes. Versus the advertised main queue time of 40 minutes. That's quite all right for me. So 20 minutes at the bottom of the stairs there. Efficient loading as always. So the metal bit is literally just as you depart the station and just go around the corner onto the lift hill. Presumably adds a lot of stress from that. I don't know. But what I do know is that they've put a lot of soundproofing around the ride. It just looks like anti-slip mats. But clearly they're getting some sort of noise complaints nowadays from the local area. I don't know whether I can zoom in. You can just about see it there on the walls. Can I point? Don't know where my hand is. Oh, there it is. It's just there in that corner there. They've got it all along the sides, wherever the corner of the track is against the outside of the park. So yes, soundproofing. How exciting. You do get the best updates here. Right, I think I'm going to try and do Blue Fire. So that is my favourite coaster here. Let's go to Blue Fire. This is a bit of a risk. It's 40 minutes here, the main queue. But the single riders is outside, it's on the steps. But they've increased the launch speed apparently of this, which is interesting. Plus it was weak as anything. So let's go and find out. Single rider in a bit. Is it a weird thing to say I miss the Gazprom adverts? Yeah, it probably is, isn't it? But yeah, I kind of miss the gas is definitely not evil whilst playing the most evil music in the world. The single rider queue does at least take you over a really nice bridge. As you can see, well, you can't see from here, the single rider queue is out the entrance. That usually means a minimum of 20 minutes. But we shall time it and shall find out. Either way, I bloody love Blue Fire, so it's time for me to do it. Well, I say that, but it's playing the breakdown announcement right now. Oh, it stopped playing the breakdown announcement. Maybe the breakdown was only that one train. How weird. Yeah, here's the back. That's going to be long. I'm ducking out. It took 15 minutes from the back of the queue to not even indoors. And ultimately, I want to watch Ed's Party Parade. So yes, it was a risk. It's a risk I'm not taking. I've got half an hour until Ed's Party Parade. Ed's Parade. It's not a party anymore. He's a serious mouse. Let's go do that. So this causes a bit of a bottleneck here, because obviously this is where the parade comes down. So just putting out their stuff now. Although it looks like they've got it a lot further over this time. Oh yeah, look. Oh no, this is just this side of it, so this is the thing. Yeah, that's in the way. Very much in the way. Right, I don't know why people are queuing already up for Ed's Parade. It is still half an hour until it comes out. Hopefully it comes around this way. I'm not too sure. But let's head down there and loiter. Even at 10 minutes, Mia. No thank you. What I am noticing more and more of now is automatic ordering areas. So you queue up here now for CMAC and collect your food over there. It's starting quite a bit now. Oh, they're going to come out here, so I could just loiter here and watch, can't I? Obviously they don't stop at this point. But, tempting. Maybe that's what I'll do. Still ages away until it starts, so. Oh well. It's time for Ed's Parade. With a lot of staff at the front for some reason. Oh, and I think TV cameras. Here we go. Well, that was interesting. I quite like it. I don't think there's ever a time I come here and the parade doesn't have some sort of technical issue. Very clearly, the sound did not load over here whatsoever, so you just had to rely on the floats. Poor Ed was mumbling away, but you couldn't hear him, so that was a shame. But, you know, the floats are really nice, genuinely really nice. It's a good length. The floats with all the confetti cannons and stuff need someone on it. I understand that obviously they've got all the smoke and all that kind of stuff, they probably can't, but it just looks silly from like 80% of the parade. You need something on there. And also it's a bit weird, the positioning of all the characters, where you end on Eurofund. Okay? With its gold bling being like, yeah, well, I'm a pirate and I've won. Bit weird. But you know, it's good. It's still a good show. It's very good music, very, very catchy. And yeah, it's worth seeing. Talking about worth seeing, let's go to that theatre performance. Starts in 45 minutes. I don't want the same issue as I had earlier. I want to actually see this. So I'm off to Italy. I'm gonna go and I will go see it. Well, I managed to get in. Yay! So I'll review it in a moment.
The one and only musical candles auf Deutsch, die musikalischen Kerzen. Normalerweise die Leute sagen, oh.
Well, as you just saw there, come out of the show. Let's find a place where I can speak, shall we? I think it will be just over here. And what did I think of that show? Well, it was okay. It was all right. Not the best thing in the world. It basically celebrates the entertainment team here over the past 50 years with a couple of things. My favourite thing was the Euro Near section, because obviously that's going soon, so they've added that in, which I thought was really nice. And if you like the wow guy, he's back. So he was obviously in the Globe Theatre most recently, and now he's in that show, so you get to see a good 5-10 minute segment of him there. But do I rate it entirely? No. It's worth watching once. But 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. I'll be nice, 7 out of 10. I've realised now it is currently 6:30, so there's an hour left, and of course it's going to start getting dark, which does struggle on the camera a bit, but I want to go and do Pirates. That's my main aim now, so I think I'll head over to Pirates and then maybe do a couple more single riders or a coaster, something like that, before rounding it up for the day. But yeah, this part absolutely gorgeous. And travelling around solo, doing a solo trip, as you can tell, nice and easy and very, very decent. Particularly if you like the entertainment, you know, the time flies past as you're just wandering around and watching all of that. So yes, let's get over to Netherlands, and I want to get on Pirates. Something I didn't mention, which is every show has ended with a standing ovation. Obviously it's first day and everybody's watching them are very much into the shows, but it is really nice to see that people are fully supportive of the entertainment here. And there is a lot of entertainment, and obviously that's the main thing about this park. Oh, it's just stunning, isn't it? Anyway, let's go do a bit of Pirates. It says 15 minutes. It's not 15 minutes because it's 15 minutes pretty much from the entrance. Yeah, this is like 5, 10 at most. Right, let's get inside and see how Yoppie and his mate, whatever his name is doing.
Dass der Feuertiger den Bösen in die Hände gelegt. Die Ahnen sprachen von einem tiefen Dschungel. Immer das
Oh my god, it's working. You rarely ever see that work. Oh, I absolutely love Pirates. And it was really nice to see the boat feature working. It's so rare to see that working. Anyway, it's now 10 to 7. Right, closes at 7:30. They do the Magic 5, so it's about 7:35. But I don't think I've got time to go and do Silver Star if I want to go and do Blue Fire. I feel like I'm going to end on Blue Fire. So I'm going to do something which I said I'll never do. No, it's not Euromere. Absolutely bloody not. Even on 5 minutes. That can sod off. However, something else which kills me off, I thought, you know what? A bit of single riders in Voltron. The main queue's only 40 minutes. Hopefully the single riders isn't as long. You never know really, do you, until you enter the queue. You can tell from out here whether there is a massive queue or not though. And oh, it is a massive queue. Oh dear. Should I do it? Should I risk the Voltron? Well, the time is, as I say, oh, it's coming up to 5:02 now. Do I want to make this my last ride? Or do I want to try and do Wodan and Blue Fire? Oh, the struggles. Apart from the area looking gorgeous, that's not a struggle. I think I'm going to go over to Iceland. And at least I can definitely do Blue Fire then. Well, there you go. You almost saw me do a ride I said I wasn't going to do. And you also saw me see the queue times go down for Euromere. And I'd think, no, I do not want to feel sick. Thank you very much. Yes, let's go over to Iceland. We're approaching the time where everything looks really pretty because it's getting dark. Sunset is officially in about 5 minutes time. So, once the park shuts, it will be dark. But yes, that means the camera, as I'm learning, because this camera is quite new, I'm learning that in dark mode, or when the low level's light, don't go on -5 or whatever it's 0.5. Go on 1 time zoom, which means everything gets a little bit bigger, but the picture quality should be a lot better. I'd love to do a bit of snorri touring. However, I'd much rather do some blue fire. Look at it. The lights are on. Oh, the spaff is on. Oh, fantastic. Oh, I love it. Right, let's get into the area. Another new thing for this year is, despite the Magnum shop only being open for about 2 years, they've redone the Magnum shop. It's in the same place. It does the same stuff. I must be part of the sponsorship to redo it, and therefore they mention it in their everything they've done vlog. It's not really a vlog, is it? It's a conferencey thing. I'm not too sure what they call it. Start of season video that they like to do, apart from the 1 year when they didn't do it and everybody was like, what on earth are you doing? Why haven't you done it? Anyway, we said blue fire, quicker launch. I'd quite like to see whether it is a quicker launch. Queue time now says 30 minutes. The single riders is not out the queue if it's still open. Oh, let's get a nice shot, eh? Oh, round it comes. Oh, yep, the lights are on it. Here we go. Whee! Yeah, boy. Pretty time. Right. Take 2. Let's actually try and do some blue fire. Thank you very much. Better. Not great, but a lot better. Might be able to do a way down after this. Maybe not. Let's find out. Oh, it's getting dark. There we go. We've come off and it's they've just played the 5-minute announcement. So it's 7:25. I'm going to go to Wodan. Do Wodan last. I really like watching how they operate in Blue Fire. Wouldn't get past it nowadays. Not in Alton Towers. Back in the day we used to operate like that when I used to work there. Nowadays it's a little bit more sad. Oh, still, single's still open. Hello. But yes, there's a lot of efficiency, which I really appreciate. Oh, I am the last single rider. What a shame. Right, let's go and finish the day on Wodan. Right, and we end our day in the very pretty Spanish area, making the most of this camera. During its darkness, Wodan was running wonderfully in the dark as always. Obviously it warmed up during the day, and Blue Fire was absolutely fantastic. I do, as I was saying, absolutely love the operations here. They're just efficiency in what I'd class as a safe way, because that is how we used to do it in England. Nowadays they're a little bit too risk averse in my opinion, but yes. Right, that is now the end of the day. If I just show myself, hello, welcome. Thanks for joining us on the entrance day, the beginning day of Europa-Park 2025, the 50th year anniversary. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. As you can see, there's loads of entertainment about, and if you come as a solo person, it's great. To be honest, there's no issues with it. Plenty of things for you to do. No need to be worried or shy or anything like that. Just go around and just enjoy yourself. Take life as you want it to. Anyway, hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do like and subscribe. That does help us. And hopefully we'll see you again soon in another vlog. Maybe we should do one in England again. I do live pretty much next to Alton Towers, so we could probably do that again. Or maybe we should do something else. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see us do. We've got loads of parts we need to also tick off. And we'll see you again soon for another Peter's Vlogs. Thanks again, and good night.